Rosie Aronson here, and I welcome you to another one of my little personal experiments where I'm just going to take a few minutes to share a story from my life and then extend an invitation to you in case there's something about a little story from my life that's relevant to you in your life. Okay, so what's the story? The story that I wanted to share this time around is, I guess, a recent coming out of the closet experience that I had. And how can I put this? I never know how to start these things. But anyway, so mostly I'm a pretty down-to-earth person, and the people that know me well, know that. And I have a conventional aspect to my life. I counsel people, I work one-on-one, I do teaching, I'm an artist, I write, I do all kinds of just sort of like very normal things that people can mostly understand. And then there are elements to the way in which I work with some people which may seem a little alternative or out there to some who are more conventional. Let's just put it that way. And so recently I felt inspired, just a few months ago, to share some of my thoughts about that aspect of my work. And I can just say, you know, maybe you saw some of those videos, and maybe you're one of the people that I'm happy talking to about those things with because you're interested in the same thing. I'm talking about human design here and the Gene Keys. So anyway, I just felt like I wanted to say some things to the people who are interested in that, and that I wanted to push myself a little bit past my normal boundaries of comfort, my normal comfort zone, and to just kind of put it out there. So what I did was I made this series of videos, it was 7 videos, and I shared about different thoughts and feelings and contemplations, percolations I've had in relation to this aspect of my work. It's a system, it's a way of understanding the decision-making process and just how unique we all are. And it's almost like a study of chemistry, sort of the chemistry between people. That's like a very short little description of it. And then Gene Keys is a more transpersonal, archetypal way of looking at human design. And so I'm usually like a bridge person. I rarely feel very comfortable totally down on the earth, but I rarely feel comfortable if I'm floating off in the ethers either. So I'm usually trying to find some kind of a bridge. So that's what those videos were about. And I decided that I was going to take a risk and share my thoughts with people on Facebook. So I made these little 7 videos, and then I put them up on my Facebook page. And I, of course, prefaced it by saying this is for anyone who's interested in human design or the Gene Keys, thinking that really those were only the only people who were going to bother to even check those videos out. And so what ended up happening, which is what I wasn't even really thinking about this, but like I've got family on Facebook, cousins on Facebook, friends from way back that have no clue about the various things that I dabble in and go quite in depth with in my everyday life. And so I started getting responses from these people like, wow, I just saw that video of yours. I didn't understand a word of what you were talking about. Wow, that was weird. But hey, good going. It's great that you're at least, speaking your mind. And I had like this whole it wasn't as bad as the kind of shame that I used to have in those kind of situations. I wasn't like totally humiliated, but it was definitely like a jolt to my system. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I outed myself in that way to so many people who have no context for understanding like how grounded I actually am, or like God knows how they're going to be receiving that or taking that in. And I guess I just wanted to say here in this little story that I'm sharing is just like how good that was for me. It was so good for me. It was like ripping off the Band-Aid and saying, you know what, world, this is me. Take it or leave it. You can have all kinds of projections about me. You can have all kinds of thoughts about whether I'm a wacko or whether I'm solid or somewhere in between. But I'm just going to be myself, and I'm not going to have to, I'm not going to worry about laying out this incredible foundation so that every person, whenever they receive any little, expression from me, they have the whole context so that they can see that I'm sane. So anyway, that's my invitation to you. It's not that you sit down and make a video, a string of videos where you talk about, some weird thing that you work with, but it's just the invitation to think, where am I still hiding? Where am I still holding back? Is there just one person in your life that doesn't know something about you that actually it would be a relief if they knew about, but you're just afraid that they might judge you? Or do you have like a whole following of people who really respect you and follow you because of this one body of knowledge that you have, or this one kind of service that you give, but there's this other part of you that's actually really important, but you've been afraid to really share that with your people? Wherever it is on that continuum, I want to invite you to think about that. Like, where am I still hiding back? Where am I still holding back? Where am I still hiding? Is there anything about myself, my thoughts, my feelings that I could share just a little bit more of? And then do it. And then you and I will be together on this road of this path of like jumping out of the comfort zone. And the best thing is that it's so much scarier to contemplate coming out of the closet than it actually is being out of the closet. So I may continue to do these little out of the closet practices for myself where I share and invite. And if you get something out of it, that'd be great. And in the meantime, thanks for listening and have a great day.